Hi guys, so one of the things that will make you, like I've been telling you before, one of the things that will, all the principles that will enable you move from this at this producer to this level producer is being able to research before the shoot. So usually when you have a shoot, many producers tend to fix it in post. I'm sure you have heard of that slogans. But realistically, when you go there, you're just trying out things which you are not yet sure that are going to work out. So I really advise you, as you're starting out in your career, you need to be able to do research, because whatever we do, we are just repeating it again and again and again. And the only way your work is going to be, or how good your work is going to be, is being able to research and see how have other people done it better than you. And then you can be able to get those creative ideas. Now, for this particular show that I'm filming, I usually take time and do so much research on people in that line of production to see what do they do better than me. How can I be able to elevate this show from one step to another? And I also take time to also consult from other people, other producers, to get their ideas. That is now the second principle. You need to be able to ask other people, how can you do better? How can you be able to do your work better from one level to another? Then another principle is never to limit yourself. So we usually have these great ideas within us, these great principles, these great visions that we would like to give life. But one of the things that limit us from not being different from any other producers is when you fail to let those ideas come out, is when you fail to let that creativity stamp out and you decide to lock it or imprison it into your mind, and all of a sudden you just do what other people do. So one of the things you need to do as you're growing in your career, as you're trying to up your game, is you need to let that creativity and those ideas out. Give them life. Let me give you an example. When I started out with this show, we had so much idea with my brother Andrew, and one thing that I remember limited me as a producer so much is I wanted things to be done the way other people do them, and every time he would share these ideas, I would be like, that won't work. I had so much excuses. So as a creative, as a producer, you need to let those ideas that you feel are going to make that show a better show out. Always ask the client what they have in mind. So most of the times when you're asked to do a certain task or to even perform a certain job, the client, they usually have this great vision for what they're paying you to do, for what they're asking you to do. But most of the producers I've seen, the upcoming producers, they love to put forward their visions than the vision of the client. So you need to always ask the client what are their expectations, so that you can blend them with your ideas, with your creativity, and at the end of the day, this will enable you have a successful shoot, and also it will enable your skills move from just this level to this level. It takes time to grow. You need to work so hard, you need to learn a lot, but man, you don't know what other people's ideas can enable your visions get to a certain level. Professionally, you're expected to do 3 changes before you deliver a final project. But many people think when they work on the first draft, that is final. So they end up feeling, some of them have even reached the time of asking the client to pay more, which is wrong. You need to give a client, or anyone you're doing work for, give you changes 3 times. That means you're going to change a video or a photo edit 3 times before you deliver to a client. That means your first draft, that is for you to show the client that, hey, this is how I feel this video or this shoot would have gone. But then remember, them hiring you, they also have a vision for this work. So you need to let them give you that feedback, them make those changes, and then at the end of the day, when you're happy with what you've come up with and they're happy with what their ideas implemented, I mean, these people are going to be able to recommend you to other people, and at the end of the day, you're going to be busy working and also getting in some more cash. Of a producer, and this is something that has worked for me mostly. In most situations, when I ask people, hey, can I share knowledge with you? Most people think I'm helping them, and I mean, I'm helping them in one way or the other. But you need to understand that when you teach someone what you know, you're getting a high possibility of learning these things the more. You're getting a high possibility to also tick some things that have been wrong. So you need to keep on, as a producer, you need to also keep sharing knowledge, and also at the end of the day, this gives you purpose in life. Remember, if you're enabling other people learn from what you know, if you're sharing this knowledge, remember you're changing lives. You're making other people become producers. Imagine a day when you're too busy to do a certain job and you don't have anyone to recommend. But if you have mentored so many people, this will enable you also, if you're busy or you're not available, you can be able to recommend someone to do a job for you, and the client will be able. So share knowledge, share knowledge, share knowledge. Thank you guys. Let's meet next time. Peace.